Cancelled.
Schweezy.
So it's time for another segment of scraping the bottom of the barrel, meaning I go on Buzzfeed and we go through an article because that is basically scraping the bottom of the barrel for me and everyone else who listens to this show. You know, The Simpsons haven't made a good episode in a long time. They stopped being funny a long time ago. They're basically scraping the bottom of the barrel. And this is the equivalent of being The Simpsons in 2021. So let's just get into it, folks. So this article I want to go through today, people are opening up about reasons why they are glad to be single, and I am taking notes. Now, just reading the title going into this, I can say, I'm single a lot. I get into flings and then they break up, and then I write songs about it, shit like that. Like one thing I can basically say before I'm going into this article, when you're single, you want to be in a relationship, but when you're in a relationship, you want to be single. It's that weird grass is always greener on the other side. Just be happy with how you are. I'm basically learning right now on my own, just like, being comfortable with myself, being comfortable in my own skin, liking, realizing I'm better than everyone else, which you already known. And, something I've kind of had to like work towards and get, well, you know what? You don't need to be in a relationship. You can be single. You can be in a relationship. You don't have to be single. And, it's, just do what makes you feel good. You know what? And just accept who you are, and accept that you have the best hair on the internet, and accept that I am the foreplay king. And still a reason why we're boycotting Apex Legends, FYI. So let's go, and we're just going to go into that. I think there's 22 points they make about why it's good being single. So I'm going to go through all these and tell you what the fuck is going on. So first one, I already have some controversy over it. Nobody is messing up my Netflix algorithm. Now, there's a lot of things here I could go into. So some of you may know, my parents are on my Netflix and Hulu and Disney accounts. And Peacock. I have Peacock because of my cable. And possibly going to be I might be getting HBO Max soon. I've been doing like the free trials with like temporary emails and shit like that. They're on my account. And the only rule I gave them for this is I made them a separate profile. I just made them like a separate profile, I'm just like, do not watch anything on my profile. You just use it on yours. And they accepted that because that's not unreasonable to ask anyone. Now, this idea here we're talking about, nobody is messing up my Netflix algorithm. Bitch, you make separate profiles. Unless you're watching something together, then you watch it on just one account. But, like, bitch, create separate profiles, It's not like fucking Facebook. You have to have a fucking married account profile. Which is another thing about Josh, too. Him and his wife have the same profile picture. At what point shouldn't they just have the same Facebook account and just cross that line? That's a problem I have with Josh. Before his name, author of Track and Desire, A Journey After Swallowtail Kites. So, so I don't know. Man, I can't wait for him to listen to this and then just get on my ass. But Josh is also a stupid name. Nobody messes with my algorithm because I create profiles on it. So, miss me with that bullshit. Number 2, on a day-to-day basis, I struggle less with feelings of guilt. You can feel guilt single. I don't know why this is the thing. Feelings of guilt in what relationship? Like that you're cheating on them? Don't cheat on people. That's a good rule. If you don't want to feel guilty, don't do shitty things. That's what you can do. And if you do a shitty thing, man up and accept it and apologize to people. Feelings of guilt in like being single, like you can still feel guilty being single. I don't know what. It's like, I led this woman on. I don't want to be in a relationship with her. I just want to be single. I'm like, fuck you. I don't know. Okay. Number 3, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, without checking in with anyone. That's actually a really good point. It's like you have friends with kids, you hang out with them, and the kids start acting like assholes. And then, you know what? I'm going to leave. You want to come with? Oh, wait, you can't because these are yours. You wanted fucking miniature versions of yourself. And you're like, it's such a selfless act to have kids. Like, no, it's not. You wanted them. It's like, it's such a selfish act to want a PlayStation 5. It was such a selfless act to get that PlayStation 5. No, it was not. I wanted the PlayStation 5. Like, you wanted kids. And now you're stuck with them. and you're stuck with a little miniature asshole version of yourself. And me, who does no commitments to anyone, I get to do whatever I want whenever I want. You know what? I'm going to leave because guess what? I can. Have fun with the tantrum, bitch. The only thing stressing me are my own... Number 4. This is the only thing stressing me are my own stressors. I don't have to help support someone else through theirs. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. But if you don't like helping someone else through their problems, don't date them. That's a good thing. If their problems are problems to you, and you don't like their problems, leave. Don't be a dick. Because when you date someone, when we get into a relationship advice, when you date someone, they have baggage too. And the best thing, like I said in a song lyric, only one on Ride or Die, out on all streaming services. Do you got baggage? Because I hope it has some wheels. So you always want to have, everyone has baggage. You just want to hope they have wheels, like the baggage with wheels. You don't have to like fucking carry it. Because that shit sucks. And yeah, that's a big thing. If you don't want to deal with someone else's problems, don't be in a relationship. That's a very big thing. Because that's called being in a relationship. So let's move on to number 5. When I've been in a relationship, I always felt like I needed to check my phone 24/7. Depends on who you're dating. If you have to check your phone 24/7, you know what you can do? This is what I did, because if I get a message, I like to see it and I like to reply to it immediately. And so basically what I do is turn notifications off on Facebook. The only notifications I really have on are, I have Messenger on, Instagram. I wish Instagram had a better Messenger type feature, because I don't really care to see how many people liked a photo I post on Instagram, but I like knowing when I get direct messages though, because those are super handy. So I basically turn off all notifications on my phone except for actual communication, and then don't check your phone until it vibrates, and then you look at it and see if it's important. And if it's not, you put it back away. That's why I bought an iPod, or I actually refurbished this one, because I want to listen to music, and it's also like when it's on your phone, it's like it distracts you too. It's like, I don't play a game too. So you don't have to check your phone 24/7. You just have to be aware if someone's trying to get a hold of you. Don't be like fucking Micah, who turns notifications for text off, but like his Instagram is on. So like if I have to get a hold of him, I have to message him through Instagram. Like, it's some fucking bullshit. Fuck Micah. But I also love that guy. So do not fuck with Micah. He's my property. I want him to get a tattoo on his ass that says property of Schweezy. That way, any woman who gets to him knows that's my property. Because I love that guy. But also fuck him at the same time. Because y'all know what's up. I can leave something on the table and come back 2 weeks later and it's still there. Yeah, that's unless you get robbed, then it's not going to be there. It is very true. That's called living alone. And I live alone. And parts of it are sad, because if you make a mess and you don't want to clean it up, no one's going to clean it up. And that's sad. But if you like living alone, I mean, I enjoy living alone for the most part. I feel like I'm too old to have roommates, but also I just like having privacy, you know. Like when I was in college and I had roommates in our apartment, like I was always just like shut in my room like 24/7, like all the time. So it's like cook shit and then go back to my room, cry, you know, get drunk. College, what a fun time. Midnight flatulence, number 7, midnight flatulence without a care. You know, your partner can fart too, and you could hate that. So, I don't know. I don't know how people are in relationships like, I don't fart around my partner. I'm like, bitch, calm the fuck down. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even care if like we're just like we go out to like dinner and she just farts in front of me. I'm fine with that. You know why? Because it's not on my face. That would be a deal breaker. She's like, I can only fart if it's on your face. I'm like, this is a deal breaker for me. So if you're Ride or Die, you know, my EP that's out on all the streaming services, you need to accept that your partner's going to fart around you. And we just accept that, as long as it's not in each other's faces. Unless you're into that, where no kink shaming, but I kind of want to kink shame you, because that's weird. Number 8, you are no longer forced to hang out with your significant other's friends. See, here's the thing with that. I want to be friends with my significant other's friends. And That's a weird thing. Like, that's, isn't that weird? That's a weird thing for me. That's like, I want to be friends with her friends because like, if you don't like her friends, like, oh god damn it, dude, if you had a woman's friend, like a girl you're dating's friends, that is literally the worst thing ever. Like, god damn, we have to hang out with your goddamn fucking friends. But if you actually enjoy being around them, because I like to, I'm kind of weird like that. So like, let's pretend a woman's name's Stacy. So Stacy, so you're dating this guy. What's like, they talk about like their drama, and shit like that. Like, I like to be a part of that. It's like, so wait a minute, he like edited his photos on Tinder, and he came over and he looked completely different. Like, that's kind of a red flag right there. He probably has body image issues, and apparently only women are allowed to have those, not men. But no, I try to, and I'm also like worried, like, because all my friends are married at this point. So I have to deal with the struggle is, like, if I'm going to find a ride or die, my EP now, on Spotify, you know the shit. Like, they have to get along with my friends' wives. And that's honestly more of a headache than me having to deal with her friends, because I could probably get along with her friends. I just goof around. Like, when you have to do, like, fucking radio interviews, and you're just like, oh, they're just asking me the fucking, so what music would you say you sound like? I'm like, I don't know, man. And then, they ask you dumb questions. Because I know how to talk to people, I like to, like, take it in my own hands and start asking them stupid questions like, man, what's your favorite porn? Just talking about that on the radio. What's your favorite porno, man? Shit like that. But no, I feel like if you're dating someone, you need to like their friends, because they're coming along for the ride. Luckily, all my friends are cool, except for Josh and Micah. Except I love Micah. I have to confirm that. I talk a lot of shit about Micah, so I have to I have to keep saying that. I love Micah. He's my bro, and I get to talk shit about him. So mix me with that bullshit. Number 9. Oh man, I'm just dragging through all these. I've learned to love myself without needing anyone else's word of affirmation. You should do that regardless of if you're in a relationship or not. Do that shit. That is good self-care. It's called taking care of yourself, which we're big fans of here on Cancel Schweezy. Should you shower for someone else? No, you should shower for yourself, because that shit cakes on. And no Japanese woman is interested in a fat neckbeard who lives in his mom's basement. And that's also words to live by. So that's good. Number 10, I can wake up and go to sleep at any time I want without messing up my significant other's sleeping patterns. That's a good point. I guess I'm on the weird side of it, where I have the problem sleeping and the other person doesn't as much as I do. So that's probably my thing. I'm probably not able to relate to that, because it takes a lot for me to fall asleep. Moon and sun. It's like some women having an orgasm. It takes like the stars aligning and shit like that. A woman's orgasm is like me falling asleep. You need special things to help you fall asleep. That's actually a very intelligent quote I just said. For me, falling asleep is like giving a woman an orgasm. It takes a really long fucking time. Number 11, I'd rather be single than be with someone who doesn't appreciate my love and affection. Good. That's good shit. She doesn't deserve you. She doesn't appreciate you. And took me a long time to realize that. Like, fuck you if you don't see the hot piece of ass that is in front of you. Because I am a special edition. I am very rare. I'm limited. Good luck finding another man like me. Mainly because sometimes you probably wouldn't want one like me. But anyways, I promise that you'll never find another like me. So yeah, fuck you if you don't love me. I never want to turn the key, number 12, I never want to turn the key in the door and have to worry about what is going on the other side again. Depends on who the person is. From my experience, it's usually just women watching TV. Worst case scenario, there's another dude deep dicking her. So, you may need to get some priorities straight if you're worried about what's going to be on the other side of that door when you come home. That's a red flag right there. You shouldn't have to worry. It should just be normal human shit. And unless you're her, to me, then you're going to walk in on some weird shit. That's not cheating. Number 13, speaking of, can't be cheated on when you're single. That's true. It's like, what's the best way to not get pregnant? Don't have sex. There we go. Abstinence cures everything. That's all I really have to say on that. My number 14, my apartment is clean and neat, and mostly importantly, 95% empty. Now that is called being a sad man, where you have like a recliner chair, a TV, and a PlayStation 4 or 5. That's like a sad guy. You have no decorations. Like, I try to decorate this. I have like the Airbud poster right here. I have a map of Middle Earth in the living room. So I have this like one show poster from a former name, my dead name. Breakfast Club poster. I like to decorate. Kansas flag. Yeah, you're not a real man unless you have a flag or something on the wall. That's man shit right there. And it's not ugly compared to those weird blanket tapestry things women have. Miss me that bullshit. We're all the same. 15. Oh, also, my apartment's dirty a lot, and I don't have to worry about that. Number 15, honestly, being single allowed me to put more focus on finishing my undergrad degree, which I just did this last week. I finished my undergrad degree, but I also got a degree in music, so does it count? Kind of. But no, it helps me focus on like making music and shit like that. But also, I write about relationships, so I need to be dating to get inspiration. It's the idea of like just being, let's just be happy being single, but also it's like I need song topics to write about. Okay. Number 16, I learned who I am after I decided to stop dating. Because you were probably in a toxic relationship, someone was defining who you were, and that's not good for anyone. So good for you. Number 17, I don't like spending time with people. You might. It depends on the people. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like hanging out with people, but I like hanging out with the right people. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. But no, yeah, if you're like, you know what, I hate small talk. Like, anyone knows. If you know me, you know that. I'm like, I'd rather talk to you about porn than talk about fucking the weather or shit, gas prices. Milk's gone up 3 cents since Biden became president. Shut the fuck up. Number 18, being single means I get to spend my money on my own shit. That is a great thing. I'm going to be honest. That is pretty fucking great. Like I said, I refurbished an iPod. And you know who would not allow me to refurbish an iPod? Every woman on this planet. So, miss me with that bullshit. 19, I get to masturbate as much as I want. You can do that in a relationship, too. You can also... But also, like, you get the actual sex. So, unless you prefer masturbating over sex, that's a debatable one. Because I use masturbation as a, like, I need a nut right now. And if someone else is not going to help me, I'm going to do it myself. So, shut the fuck up. Number 20, I get to starfish on my bed and take up as much space as I want. It's heaven. Okay, I mean, everyone sleeps differently. But I'm very, like, one spot. Like... So my parents have like a timeshare in Branson. And so basically how it is, it's a master bedroom, another kind of master bedroom, but like the bathroom connected to it is like the community bathroom. And then they have like a loft type thing with a couple beds, like for kids and shit like that. And my brother didn't want to move, like we would like split the bed, and my brother didn't want to do that. So he just gave me the master one. I also fall asleep watching TV, so that's not good for anyone in that entire cabin. And so like it was just like this huge king bed, and I would literally stay in like a small spot. So I don't move around a lot. So I'm literally the perfect man for a woman who wants a lot of space on the bed. So miss me with that bullshit. Let's get going. Get a starfish on my bed. I mean, that sounds like a sex position, to be honest. Number 21, I can buy chunky peanut butter without getting grief. If you're dating someone, if you like chunky peanut butter and you're dating someone who doesn't like chunky, they like the smooth, buy both jars. Peanut butter is not expensive, and it's a renewable resource. So that's not a good reason to be single. It's like, I'm single. Why are you single? Because I like chunky peanut butter, and all these bitches out there only like the creamy peanut butter. Shut the fuck up. Buy 2 jars. It's not a big deal. Like, Like, if you buy the off-brand shit, it's like $1 a jar, or maybe a little bit more. It's not expensive. Like, shut the fuck up about fucking peanut butter. That's not a reason to be single, ever, for any reason whatsoever. If peanut butter is the reason you break up with someone, you have a lot more mental issues than I'm able to handle on this fucking podcast. Last but not least, let's get into this last one. I read the last one. Number 22, being single is a better position to be in if you're looking for a good relationship, because being in a bad one means you have to go through the extra steps of breakup and recovery. Yes, that's very true if you actually like the person. If you don't actually like the person, it's pretty fucking easy. Take, for example, all of my exes. They were able to move away very easily, which begs the question, as in, why are women getting the shit beat out of them by a man? They stay with him because they see something in him. But the women I'm with, who I don't beat the shit out of, because I don't like beating the shit out of people I want to have sex with. That's just a me thing. They can walk away easy. Probably because I'm not a threat. I'm just funny, and I say a lot of stupid shit. And so that is how I'm going to end this segment of scraping the bottom of the barrel. I hope we're better people because of this, but I can't guarantee that we are. I think we're all probably kind of worse. What's going on, my fellow Schwoklord? Hope you enjoyed that highlight from one of the great shows that I make. If you want to watch more clips or even full episodes, go check them out over here and down below and everywhere else. Stay awesome.